Okay, hello and welcome to Branch Play's Yu-Gi-Oh Capsule... Yu-Gi-Oh Capsule Monster Coliseum. 10 out of 10, I'm like 10 seconds in and already forgot how to read. I'm off to a great start. I think this game came out in like 2005 or something. And I know it was a PS2 game. Like, I don't think it came out on anything else. And I remember playing it, but I know that I have never finished it. I think I got like 2 areas in, but never managed to actually finish the game. Well, decided I'm gonna rectify that in this playthrough. Welcome to Capsule Monster Coliseum. And I imagine this is gonna be a very slow text scroll. Okay, we're just in time for the big tournament. As a general rule, pretty good to be just in time for the big tournament, you know? Okay, so what is the deal with the tournament? Because I have not played this game since like 2008. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm probably forgetting about. Yuki and his alter ego, who had been trapped in the Millennium Puzzle, well, they're gonna have to, like, work together to be the king of capsule monsters. They'll have to use their wits and monster capabilities to defeat all of their opponents. And as they fight for the title bestowed upon only the best Capsule Monster Coliseum fighter, the king of the capsule monsters. I'll be honest, I know that there was a capsule monster, like, kind of filler arc in the anime. I've never actually seen it. I mean, I've seen, like, 1 or 2 episodes of it, but I've never seen the full bit. Like, that was in the time where, at the end of, like, original Yu-Gi-Oh, that I kind of just, like, waned off it for a bit. Then I watched a lot of GX. Like, to this day, I've never actually sat down and finished watching all of original Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, so, into the entrance hall we go, where we are going to have to do a name entry, and then we're going to get a few tutorials. And by that I mean, I'm not going to do the tutorials and do a very stupid thing, actually. Okay, so, let's just enter our name, and we could just buy a starter kit, or I'm going to play a potentially very stupid game and build a custom one. Because, well, I have not played this game in probably like 14-15 years. Your symbols attribute affects all of your monsters. Select an attribute that will give your monsters an advantage in battle. Okay, does it tell me what it does? No, it does not. Okay, so we have Dark, Fire, Water, Earth, Wind, Wood, light, Thunder, and Light. Okay, so what do we want to go with? Could go Dark, could go Fire, Water, Earth, Wind, Wood, Thunder. Thunder looks kind of cool. What can I get with them? Like, we can get a tower for them, so let's see here. We have Fiend, Needle, Tower, Wing, Palace, Ring, Fairy, or Horn. So, how does that look? That doesn't look too bad, but let's see if we can get a cooler looking one. You know what, let's go Wind. Let's try Wind on the wings. And what colour can we get that in? And we can have it in purple, onyx, cyan, platinum, green, wood, or pink, or ash. I mean, I think the green works best for it, right? Like, that's some Simorgh Bird of Divinity kind of colouring. Was that card ever good? Okay, so, now we have to assign our points. And I think PP is like like symbols health. AP is like your amount of moves per turn and stuff. And MP I think is like your starting like amount of monster points. Which I think is currency. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put 50 into this, I think. Or maybe I should put 100 into this. Because I don't think I can change this once I start. Maybe I should just do 80 into 2 and then 40 into the other. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's do 80, 80, 40. This is probably going to be a hit. Wait, hang on. 80, 80, 40. And that's... No, that should be accurate, right? Okay. So let's just double back to where I was. Okay, so this needs to go all the way down to 80. Right? So that goes down to 80, and this should add all the way up. And then we should be good to go. Actually, I'll take another, like, 40 away from here. No, I'll take 30 away from here and put those into AP. I don't know if this is going to... This may be a horrendously bad idea. I might just be shooting myself in the foot right out of the gate. But we'll see how it goes. And, well, worst case scenario... Like, I don't think I can put myself into a situation where the game is impossible. Or at least I would hope I can't.
Grandpa! Ah, I thought you would come, Yugi.
Okay, I'm just gonna let all the dialogue play out in its own, and I'm gonna let that play out by itself.
What are you doing? I knew you wouldn't have prepared anything. You're always so impatient. I brought monsters that you can use in the tournament.
That's my grandpa.
Hold your horses. I never said I was giving you these for free. I'll exchange them for monster points.
Monster points?
You can earn monster points by winning during the tournament. Keep winning to get more and more.
But I haven't battled even once yet.
But didn't you just create a symbol? That gave you monster points. Use those to start with. Let me give you some tips. Monsters can be separated into light, dark, fire, water, earth, wood, wind, and thunder. In other words, each monster has a different attribute. And each attribute has a different advantage and disadvantage. I'll explain what they are, but if you don't think you can remember them, I suggest you take notes. Are you ready? Here they are. Light is strong against dark, and dark is strong against earth.
Okay, so straight away, why is dark good against earth? I don't get that.
Fire is strong against wood, and water is strong against fire.
Okay, those ones make sense.
Earth is strong against thunder, and wood is strong against wind.
Well, I guess wood has to be good against something.
Wind is strong against water, and thunder is strong against light.
Okay, I can kind of see the logic.
That's it. If you remember these relationships, it will increase your chances for victory.
So, unlike...
So only having monsters of a single attribute is dangerous.
Unlike with the Guardian Stars in Forbidden Memories, I am probably not going to remember this and will probably have to refer back to this a lot. So, yeah, this may go badly.
You learn quickly. However, you should always take your opponent's attribute into account. That's another important point to remember. Well, the rest is up to you.
I understand. Can you show me the monsters?
Okay, so we have 550 monster points in which to buy our monsters to start with. So obviously I'm going to want to get a bit of a range, but let's quickly scroll and see what we have. We have Happy Lover, Skelangel, we can get Karibo, oh, we can get Feral Imp. Feral Imp's kind of cool. We can get the right leg of the Forbidden One, Firegrass, Flame Viper, Mechanical Snail, Psychic Kappas, Rootwater, White Dolphin, Hanoa, Lavas, Droolbird, Kurama. Kurama looks kind of cool. Baby Dragon, Wicked Dragon with Ursat's Head, Petite Moth, Steel Scorpion, Kaminari Kozu. Oh, that's all of them. Okay, so let's try to get a mix of everything. So let's grab this, because that's a kind of cool looking one. I want to get Baby Dragon, and I want to get Rootwater. But now, let's see what else we can buy. So, I'll pick up a Skelangel. I will pick up a Flame Viper. I will grab a Lavas. And a Mania. And now I need to buy at least 3 more. So let's just sort these by their cost and buy whatever's cheapest. So let's grab that, Karibo, and Psychic Kappa, I guess. And hopefully, we should be okay from here. So away we go, and now we can hopefully start up the game. So basically that's like our starter deck. I've probably made it horrendously suboptimal, but you know what? That's a good thing. We can just progress as we go through. So if I go in here, I can just go and buy more as I see. Well, as I may well need to. But let's see what's available in the store straight away. I imagine it's just the stuff that we already had.
What would you like to do?
So let's just quickly have a look. Yeah, it's just everything else that we didn't pick up yet. So that's fine.
What would you like to do?
Okay, so I bought 2 waters, 2 woods, and 1 of everything else. 10 out of 10 in 10 out of 10, me on some big brain gaming. Investing in the wind one, then going, I'll get 1 wind monster. But you know, it'll be fine. So, yeah, I never made it very far into this game, so hopefully we can change that. Okay, Area 1. Forgotten Capital, our first opponent is going to be Joey. Okay. So, everyone, I remember everyone has their own, like, dialogue introduction. Like, you know, just kind of a little back and forth before you start up the game. So, I'll just let all those play out as well.
Hiya, Yug. I've been waiting for you. Joey! The one and only. And don't think I'm gonna take it easy on you just because you're my friend. I'm not holding anything back.
Then let's get started, Joey.
Honestly, Joey in the 4Kids dub, first ballot Hall of Fame English voice acting. Like, genuinely one of the greatest of all time. Okay, so basically we get 8 cards here, and just it's basically they are a number between 1 and 8, and whoever gets higher gets to move first, or at least pick the attack order. Think of it like your rock paper scissors at the start of an actual game of the card game. Okay, so Joey has exclusively fire monsters by the looks of things. And now we have to make our choices.
Okay, I'll select my monsters to play with.
Wait a sec.
What's wrong, Yugi?
There's a limit on which monsters you can use, which is determined by monster points.
You mean the points I paid in order to get monsters?
Yeah. Each stage has a set limit of monster points, and the total monster points of the monsters you use cannot exceed the limit.
I see. That means if the monster point limit of the stage is 100, then I can use 10 monsters that are 10 monster points each. Or I can only use 5 monsters if they are 20 monster points each.
That's right. So you have to think carefully about the balance of which monsters to use.
Okay. Thanks, Yugi.
Right, so it's time to do 2 things at once. Decide what we want to do, strategize, and use maths. So, straight up, we are not using any of our wood monsters in this first one. So, Psychic Kappa is in, Root Water is in, absolutely. Okay, the map appears to function towards light, dark, and wind. So, let's bring Skelangel. Let's bring Baby Dragon. And let's bring Karibo, I guess. Okay, and we have 11 left over. But that's fine, because we can't really summon anything with 11 MP. Okay, so now we can just get to pick where we start. I could start down here to, like, lure Joey towards the water. And also just to be closer, I kind of just rush him outright. Or I could start back here and play more, like, turtley defensive style. So I'm going to just kind of start here in kind of the middle. And now I can just pick where all of my stuff starts. However, I am just going to click random for this, because honestly, well, I don't really know strategy, so yeah, let's just click random and see how it goes. As long as one of my waters is near... Actually, yeah, that'll be fine. We can win regardless. I don't think this is going to be too challenging for the first duel. Okay, so, turn 1. We have 160 AP to work with.
Hey, In order to move your pieces, you need AP.
Each piece has a set requirement of AP. And if I move it, then the AP on the screen decreases, correct?
Yep. And if you don't have enough AP, then you can't move your pieces anymore.
So I have to be careful about the amount of AP when thinking about how to move my pieces.
Uh-huh. But first, you can't move anything if you don't summon monsters from your capsules. So you have to choose which monsters to summon.
You're right. Okay.
Okay, so first things first, I'm just going to summon up my water monsters, because, well, they're probably going to be the key components of my ability to win in this one. So that is Psychic Kappa, Root Water, and I can also summon up Karibo. And now I'll get 296 AP at the start of my next turn, so I'll be up to a maximum of 306 to work with.
I'll show you what it takes to be a true duelist.
Okay, so Joey, if I recall correctly, I think all of his monsters are the same. Like, he just has 4 Fire Reapers. So, here's what I'm gonna do.
I will use all my strength to
So
defeat
now,
you.
Hey, right now,
What?
yep,
Yes,
we
you
now
are
just
correct.
get all of that back per turn,
where
basically.
it says AP on the screen, there's a number with a plus sign next to it.
Yes. This number must be the amount of AP that increases on my turn.
Yeah, and if you summon a monster, it'll increase.
That means either I move a summoned monster, or I summon so that I can move more pieces. That's something I need to think about.
It's important to make a decision based on the situation.
Okay, so let's move Psychic Kappa. What a weird kind of movement pattern it has, but okay. That's fine. I mean, it does tell me what its movement pattern is and where it can attack
Its
from.
ability decreased.
That terrain is not good for your piece's attribute.
It'll be fine.
If the terrain is unfavorable, then its ability decreases. But if the terrain is favorable, then the ability increases.
Yeah, so basically,
Yeah,
so
you
pretty
can
much,
check by
we
looking
just
at
want to
your
stay in
piece's
the
ability.
Everwater.
I see. Then, I should be on the same terrain as my attribute as much as possible.
It changes depending on the situation, but it's worth remembering.
So yeah, basically what I want to do is pretty much just fighting in or around the water, pretty much. Because, well, that's pretty much where my monsters are strongest. And as a result, actually, let's just summon up out of our 2 monsters. So there's Skelangel, there is Baby Dragon, and where can... Okay, Karibo can move in like a... you can move in like an X. So let's move Karibo to here for now. Karibo is honestly kind of just here to fill space, to be totally honest. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so he has... Joey now has all of his moves. No, wait, I was thinking he was going to summon his last one, but apparently he isn't. So what I'm going to do is move our Psychic Kappa forward. And we still can't hit anything, but that should be okay. Because I know that this fountain here, every few turns, it changes the water levels. So that will increase that in the near future. I think it changes every 3 turns or so. It's either every 3 turns or every 4 turns. Somewhere around there, that ballpark. And now, let's just move forward with our monsters. And I can also move our symbol off towards the water. Because pretty much your symbol is oh, it needs 50 to move, okay. But basically, your symbol moves like a king does in chess. Like, it can move every direction, but it can only move 1 space at a time. I don't know why I decided to try to use a chess analogy here. I haven't played chess since I was like 10. And I wasn't good at it. But whatever. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so the water levels now change, and our water monsters get a massive boost as a result.
You can't be serious. This can't happen.
Okay, so our Psychic Kappa is now... Actually, so yeah, you see that this area flooded, and I think this bit did as well. And now we can just move forward and attack. Actually, what can I do with my Psychic Kappa here this turn? We won't get much power from it. How much do we get here? Whatever, it'll be okay. Actually, what if... Can Baby Dragon attack from 2 tiles away? It cannot. So that's a little bit on the inconvenient side, not gonna lie. Yeah, I need to be 1 more tile over a hit there, I think. Okay, new plan. Root Water can just jump to here because it can attack from 2 tiles away, and also gets a massive boost in the water here. So now, let's attack with Psychic Kappa, and get our first attack in the game going. We'll hit for 136 damage. Also, I'm not going to show every battle animation in the game, but I'll show them every now and then. I do really like how you can actually just turn them off, like, right before the fight starts. I do greatly appreciate that. Okay, so we just land a couple of hits in. We don't kill, but we get a lot of damage out. So that one definitely goes down next turn.
Huh? What are you doing?
Damage. Damage, Joey. We are doing damage. But yeah, I can't currently attack that Fire Reaper from here with our baby dragon. But I will just move 1 tile forward with him. And I'll move Skelangel forward as well. Basically, I'm just going to try to rush him. Note in advance, most of my strategy will probably be, what if I just rushed him? Because I'm not exactly a strategic person most of the time.
I know.
It's,
That doesn't mean I'm gonna surrender.
maybe that's not exactly ideal for this type of game, but you know what? If nothing else, I feel like if nothing else, I will find a way. I will find a way to get myself through this game. Okay.
Win it quick and slick. That's my motto.
Then let's
He
get
says-
started, Joey.
He says with his monster jumping into the water to attack mine, but okay. Like, this Fire Reaper is 100% dead on next turn, so I don't think I need to worry too much about it. I'm also really hoping that the monsters in this game don't have, like, ridiculous, like, flashing lights. It's for
I
their
wasn't
attacks.
concentrating, and I paid for that.
No, he just did a regular attack. Okay, we can turn that off because we don't need to see Fire Reaper's animation again. I think I might do that. Like, show the animation for the first time I fight a monster. But, like, otherwise maybe I should just show it for, like, the last thing. I don't know. Okay, so we can probably just kill Skelangel from here, right? Okay, yeah. So Skelangel can now just finish off Fire Reaper, kill that off, and we can get a fair bit of EXP. Because you may have noticed when we attacked, we got some experience for our monster, which contributed towards a level up. I don't know exactly what that does. I don't know if that just, like, boosts their stats when they level up, or if they can evolve into stronger monsters, or what. But I'm sure we'll figure that out as we go through. And there goes that.
I wouldn't expect anything less, Yug.
Okay, so there goes 1. And now, I can't attack with my Psychic Kappa this turn. But I can jump forward with my baby dragon and just land an attack for a solid chunk of damage. Also, turn to turn, I don't know if it's good. Like, I don't know how good it is, but I'm glad I kind of chose baby dragon. Mostly because, well, you know, baby dragon's good, and also, I like the idea of using people's monsters against them. Even though, judging from the opening, this is going to include a lot of characters from Battle City.
Man,
And,
you're not gonna
well,
let up.
you know,
Not even a...
Joey did not use Thousand Dragon very often in Battle City. Actually, how often did he use it? Like, no, did he use it against Esperoba? It's been a little while since I watched Battle City, but I feel like Joey might have only used it like once or twice, as in all of Battle City. Which honestly is a little bit strange. Okay, so we're gonna take a fair chunk of damage here. Well, fortunately, we don't need to sit through its animation every time. However, he could move his other one and attack Baby Dragon again to finish it off. Which he isn't. No, wait, he is. Okay. Okay, so yeah, our Baby Dragon is going to get destroyed, which isn't exactly
Alright, Joey.
ideal.
I'm betting on this monster.
I'm betting on this monster, he says. It's the same monster he has
You're
a
doing
4
better than I
of.
thought, Joey.
And there's more where that
Okay,
came from.
so I can
I'm
kill
just
off
getting warmed
another
up,
one
Yugi.
this turn. Actually, can I from where I am? Okay, yeah, Psychic Kappa isn't going to take a massive amount. Actually, it's going to take like another third. So yeah, Psychic Kappa probably goes down next turn, but I can definitely win. And the stage now changes back, I think? Or maybe the water levels increase again. Do they increase again, or does it go back? It's gone up again. Okay, this actually works perfectly in my favor. This is huge. This is a huge win for me. Okay, so now Root Water can still not. Oh, it can attack. So Root Water can just you know, nearly one shot. I didn't turn the attack animation back on, but that's fine.
What?
I should have actually done this the other way around, and because now Skelangel will get the kill when it probably doesn't need it, but that's fine. We can just destroy that, and with the 9 remaining damage, and yeah.
Okay. It's the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs. I gotta make my move now or it's over.
Baseball. I don't know. I know very little about baseball. Like, I know, oh, that's a baseball from JoJo, and I know that it's relatively popular in Japan, but otherwise, I know basically nothing about... Okay, so... Let's move Karibo to here, and I guess I'll just play it safe for the next couple of turns, and we can just kind of whittle away at him before we eventually win. Because I feel like the win here is a foregone conclusion. Okay, we lose our Psychic Kappa, but that's not really a big deal. Honestly, Karibo might be able to secure a kill here, and then Rootwater and Skelangel can probably finish off the last one. Because I imagine the game will probably just go, well, all of the monsters have been destroyed, you win by default. Because, like, they no longer have a means of which to do... Like, I think it's like, they no longer have a way to defend themselves, so you just win. Okay, so, Karibo! Karibo now gets to attack, and I've remembered to put its animation back on. Okay, so, Karibo just, you know, just a thing that looks like it would be very vulnerable to fire. Karibo used Pin Missile. I guess it was super effective. Well, it wasn't really super effective, but it was enough to secure the kill. Can Karibo, like, level up and evolve into something else? I don't know. But let's just see how this goes. And honestly, I feel like regardless of what I do, they're probably going to try to move forward and kill Skelangel. But I might as well try to keep it alive. I don't know if you get, like, a bonus of the more monsters you have alive at the end of a match. But, well, we'll see how it goes. No, I don't need to see the animation for Fire Reaper again. However, Rootwater is going to do a ton of damage here. And now Joey just has to, you know, kind of sit around and wait. Okay, I can't get a kill this turn. Yeah, I don't think I can secure the win this turn, but I can pretty much make it guaranteed. Because now, realistically, what's he going to do? And that won't quite kill in one, but I can get a lot of damage out. So Rootwater can just, you know, go in with its attack. And, well, hopefully, Rootwater looks very different to what I expected it to. Like, it looks like more kind of like full-on fish. It looks kind of like Azumi does in SMT5. I think it's... I should replay SMT5.
This isn't looking
I say
good.
that, like, I fully intend to do a playthrough of SMT5 on the channel at some point. Like, not immediately, but at some point I'll do it. And yeah, we basically have guaranteed victory here. We are going to lose our Skelangel though, because I got maybe a bit overzealous with moving it to there, but whatever. Like, I maybe played...
Maybe you shouldn't have taken me so lightly,
Yeah,
Yugi.
maybe I should have played a little more passively on that. But either way, we now have the win secured. Because, honestly, the water level's changing here, whether they go up or down. It genuinely does not matter at all. I think we're going back down now. Are they? Yes, the water level goes back down. Not that it makes any difference. Like, it doesn't make any difference here, because, well, this game is over. Because now I can just, hop back a couple of tiles and, hit him for that remaining, like, what, 11 HP? And with that, Root Water is destroyed.
Finish you.
Yeah, that's his last monster destroyed, and as a result, we win the duel. 10 out of 10, game 1, complete.
Ah, it's all over.
Woo, we won. Let's go.
I lost, Yugi.
But Joey, you fought valiantly.
Yeah, I guess I did. Maybe that's why I don't feel that bad that I lost. Now you, don't you be losing any other duels, alright?
Of course, I won't let you down.
Okay, so, with that, that is Joey defeated, and we can just come back and duel him whenever. Okay, so we got we got some monster points for how we played. And, oh, you get bonus EXP for, okay, your monsters that are alive get bonus EXP. Okay, so that's good to keep in mind. And, well, we can now choose 2 of the monsters that we beat, but, well, all he had was Fire Reapers, so I guess we're taking 2 Fire Reapers.
What's wrong, Joey?
There's something I forgot to tell you about this tournament. There are 5 opponents in each area, and if you don't beat them all, you can't move on.
That means I just defeated you, Joey, so I have to defeat 4 more opponents.
Right. And if you clear 4 areas, a whole new path opens up.
A new path?
Like I know. Well, just keep winning. And maybe it'll all make sense later. So keep at it, buddy.
Thanks, Joey. That's exactly what I'll do.
Yeah, beat their butts. See you later.
A new path? I don't know what the new path is, but we're traveling on our own road right now. No matter who we face on this road, we must win. And we'll do it together.
Yeah!
Okay, so that is duel number 1, and who is going to be our opponent next? I mean, I'd save it, but I'm gonna save and end this episode off here. Because, well, we've had our first duel, we've been introduced to the game, we have had our first duel, and we've managed to defeat Joey. So, with that, I am going to quit out here. Yeah, and yeah, I'm going to end this one off here, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one, where we will continue with more Capsule Monster Coliseum, and have our duel against, in your own time game, who's our next opponent? Opponent number 2 will be Tristan in the Condemned Warehouse. Okay, so I'll hopefully see you all for that next time. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.